In stage 16 we meet a new tense, the pluperfect. You'll remember that tense refers to when a verb is being done, and we've met 3 different tenses so far. Firstly, we've got the present tense, which is happening now. For example, I eat, I am eating, I do eat, and those endings are OST, mustus, NT. The imperfect refers to an incomplete or repeated action in the past. I was eating or I used to eat, and those endings are bambas bart, bamas bartas bant. And finally, the perfect is used for a completed or one-off action in the past. I have eaten, I did eat, I ate, and those endings in Latin are I isti it, imus istis erunt. The pluperfect, our new tense, is translated into English as had something. So if we look at some Latin examples, dixerat, he had spoken, portaverant, they had carried, laudaveramos, we had praised. So to form the pluperfect, we need to take the third part of the verb as listed in our vocabulary lists. This is the perfect form or the perfect stem of the verb. Then we are going to add the following endings. Eram, meaning I had something. Eras, you had something. Erat, he, she, or it had something. Eramos, we had something. Eratus, you plural had something. And finally erant, for they had something. You'll notice that these endings are the same as the verb esse in the imperfect tense. So eram on its own means I was, but if it's on the end of a verb, it means I had something. The pluperfect is used to describe actions which happen further back in the past. It's kind of like the past of the past tense. So that means that it happens before the imperfect and perfect tenses. So if we think of a timeline like this with the past on one side, the present in the middle, and the future at the other side, we're going to put the perfect and the imperfect tenses further back from the present. We therefore need to put the pluperfect as even further back in the past. For example, once I had done my Latin homework, I played a game. When we had finished our dinner, we ate dessert, and so on. So these actions are already completed in the past before we have actions in the imperfect or the perfect tenses. So just to recap the main points of this video, the pluperfect is like the past of the past, and it is formed using the third part of the verb plus these endings eram, eras, erat, eramos, eratus, erant, and we always translate it into English as had something.